Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. It was nearly 1400 years ago. The entire Arabian Peninsula was drowning in ignorance and injustice. Human life had no value. The weak were oppressed, women had no rights, and newborn daughters were buried alive. The streets of Makkah echoed with idol worship and tyranny. But in this era of darkness, a light was about to shine. The first revelation, a message from the heavens. Outside Makkah there was a cave, Ghar Hira. Inside, a man was deeply immersed in meditation, searching for the truth. This man was Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. One night the cave was suddenly illuminated with divine light. The angel Jibril, alayhi salam, appeared and commanded, "Iqra, bismi rabbika ladzi khalaq." This was the first revelation from Allah. The mission of prophethood had begun, but this journey was not going to be easy. The first Muslims, a test of patience and faith. The Prophet, peace be upon him, returned home from the cave, shaken and overwhelmed. He told Khadija, radiallahu anha, everything that had happened. Without hesitation, she accepted Islam, becoming its first follower. Slowly, Islam began to spread. Abu Bakr, radiallahu anhu, Ali, radiallahu anhu, and Zayd, radiallahu anhu, also embraced the faith. But the Quraysh tribesmen despised this new religion. They unleashed terrible persecution on the Muslims. Bilal, radiallahu anhu, was dragged through the scorching desert and pinned down with a heavy rock on his chest. But from his lips came only one word, Ahad, Ahad. Allah is one. This was a test of patience and faith. When the Quraysh saw that Islam was spreading, they decided to banish the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his followers. They were forced into the valley of Shiab Abi Talib, where they suffered 3 years of hunger and isolation. The cries of starving children echoed, yet their faith never wavered. The night journey, a divine gift. Amidst these hardships, Allah blessed his messenger, peace be upon him, with a miraculous journey, Isra and Miraj. One night the Prophet, peace be upon him, was taken from Makkah to Jerusalem, Masjid al-Aqsa, and then ascended through the heavens. He witnessed paradise and hellfire and received the greatest gift, Salah, prayer. This was a message of hope. The migration, a new beginning. The oppression in Makkah worsened. Then came Allah's command, migrate. The Prophet, peace be upon him, and his companions left Makkah for Medina. This was a new chapter in Islamic history. In Medina, the Muslims found safety, and for the first time, an Islamic state was established. But the Quraysh were not willing to let them go so easily. The Battle of Badr, the first clash between truth and falsehood. It was the month of Ramadan. The Muslims in Medina were growing in number, but they were still economically weak. Meanwhile, the Quraysh prepared an army of 1,000 warriors to crush them. The Muslims were only 313 men. They had barely 2 horses and a handful of weapons. It seemed impossible. But then, the heavens intervened. Angel Jibril, alayhi salam, descended with an army of angels. The Quraysh were overwhelmed. Their greatest warriors fell one by one. The Muslims achieved victory, and the banner of Islam was raised high. This is not just a story, it is a lesson. Islam is not just a religion, it is a way of life. Like the first Muslims, we too need patience, courage, and faith. Allah has promised whoever stands firm with faith and patience, victory will be theirs. Jazakumullah khair. In our next video, we are starting with a series of episodes based on the Islamic wars that took place in the history, so stay tuned and subscribe to us.